click
or
overload.
inject or something.
It could be an expand here.
Yeah, that's what I would kind of be thinking, given what I've seen. You do want to transfer some drones down to your natural. These two lings that just left your base, use them to control Zelnaga towers. You don't need them with the other guys. In these positions, it's critical that you control Zelnaga towers. Super, super important. And you should be feeling free to just drone like a madman. Your second queen has just popped, so you can get back on gas good, and you're about to miss another very important overlord. These two overlords in your main can float down to his 4th and 5th respectively.
Wait, my 4th and 5th?
His 4th and his 5th. And your lings, I would like to see poking around, just kind of checking it all out. We should be droning.
I'm going to start adding some gas here.
That's fine. Perfect timing. Not the 4th and the 3rd, though. You don't need that. You just need to be making as much mineral economy as you can. A couple of overlords. Start your lair. You can put down a roach warren. You're going to need another extra overlord because you're about to lose one. Stay on top of those injections. There he is. So this is looking like a very, very standard macro style, right?
Right. I still don't need that gas, you don't think?
Not yet. A couple more overlords. Every overlord past 42 supply needs to be built 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And you're still doing a great job of droning. You have 44 drones. This is the exact amount of drones we want to have when our layer finishes, so you're in great shape. Your layer is done, so you want to start roach speed and burrow. You want to mine from your 3rd gas, and now you want to start making a few roaches. Alright, if you've spent all your larvae and you still have leftover money, that means it's time to expand. Mine from your 3rd gas, please.
I think they're on their way.
You need 2 overlords and the rest roaches. You have to stay on top of your injections. You have to stay on top of your injections.
I got them off apparently somewhere.
Yep, from chasing that probe. Okay, if you're going to go double evo, you have to go up to 4 gas, which is fine. And you might even consider putting down a Hydrodin just in case he's doing something very, very immortal heavy. If you don't want to guess, you can sack an overlord and check and see. Injections got to stay up. You need to start a queen in your natural. That's going to be your 3rd queen. Mine from your 4th gas. And you're very low on gas, high on minerals, so you're just making drones. And as your gas comes in, start your +1 attack and your +1 carapace upgrades. You just lost tower control, so you want to replace that immediately.
I do not have a ling right now.
Well, then make a ling and just rally it to that tower. That's one of the beautiful things about lings. They're cheap. It's easy. Start your +1 carapace. Send that extra queen up to your 3rd base. Take 4 drones from each base and send them to the 3rd. And I think it would be a good idea to start poking out with those roaches. Your roach upgrades have finished. And as you move around the map with these roaches, it's okay to go back to droning. With speed roaches and burrow, you have map control. Look, there's his army, so just crush that shit. You have a huge army in comparison to his. Stay in his face. You're going to win the game right here. He's way out of position. Alright, so run him down. Sentries are actually as important as that Colossus, so if you can kill those, that's fine. And your still macroing while this is happening. Don't stop macroing. You're gonna need 3 overlords as well. You can just burrow if you want to kind of avoid this shit.
He probably has an observer though. He has the Colossus tech.
Well, you didn't shoot your roaches, so obviously
Right.
that's not the case. All right, so now rather than going all the way home, you need to make sure that he does not and is not securing a third base, and you need to be droning. You kind of gave up on droning for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Start a spire. You see that he has Colossi, so you need a spire. You need lots of drones, and you're about to start your +2/+2. And it looks like he was, in fact, trying to take that third base, so kill the probe there. And look, there's his army. It feels like a pitifully small army to me.
Pretty small, but it's taking me.
There you go. Good. So he's actually going to clean up the last of your roaches, but that's a trade that you are willing to make all day long. Obviously, you have to have a standing army on the ground, but your spire is going down, so you're actually in pretty good shape. Start your +2 armor. That's going to burn up the rest of your gas, and you need to make drones with any extra larvae. Make sure that you're staying on top of your injections. This is looking really good. I do wish that you had about 15 more drones. And I need you to be mining from both the gases in your third base. This is actually critical. You have to have 6 gas to compete with a 2-base toss. And what do you see with that overlord down at 6 o'clock?
He's moving out, so he's probably want to take a third again.
Exactly. That is exactly right. So, obviously you don't want to engage that if you can't kill it, but if you feel like you have enough stuff, and I would wager that you probably do, I would try and get in his face and see if I couldn't make another good trade. Don't miss overlords. Continue building units. You're doing a great job with your drones. I love that you cleared that tower. So he's not at the gold, so let's check his other third. There's a probe. And there's his army.
He's got too many Colossus. It's bad for me. I shouldn't be doing this.
I don't agree. I mean, you're gonna lose a lot of stuff here, but you should be able to pick off a Colossus or 2. Or not. But I mean, okay. You see that his third is up. He's got a lot of Colossi. So what are you gonna build?
Corruptors.
There you go. Your spire's done. So you're gonna just get a little bit of gas. You're gonna make about 8 corruptors. Mine that third gas. You could even expand again. You're okay on drones, and you've been trading with his army constantly. Now that last one maybe wasn't the best trade, but that's okay. You're kind of keeping his army in check. He's not reaching that super critical scary mass. Now, kind of importantly, you haven't been killing off big heavy hitters. You've only been killing stalkers. So next time you engage, you have to make it a point to kill some colossi, and that's what these corruptors are actually going to be for. Spend your gas on corruptors, and notice that you can take a 4th base. The reason that you're feeling a little bit broke right now is because you're oversaturated in your main, and you're also oversaturated in your natural. You could send about 5 drones from each of that third, and you'd be mining much more efficiently. You need a few more corruptors. And I want you to start your hive as well. You've had that infestation pit. It was on time. It's great, but you need hive to really win at the end game. Next time you fight, you have to make it a point to kill colossi. You definitely want to take the gases at your 4th base more so than anything else. So make sure that you do that. And do you know where his army is?
No, I don't have access to the things.
All right, well, try to figure it out. And try to attack where his army isn't. Spread him out if you can. And there he is. So hit those colossi if you can.
I don't feel like this is a good position
That's
for
not
me.
the best. Make sure that you're still maxing. Macro. There you go. Hit those colossi. Bring the corruptors. This is not bad. This is not bad.